right, so here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future in all likelihood is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10, 155-pound.
And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see, is the best the business has to offer. Yeah. And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy. I understand that, but when you beat a Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon, and it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October of 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers.
Yes.
How about 15 million? You got some catching.
I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him.
Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. Well, a lot of people believe that when career is said and done, Umar Nurmagomedov could go down as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. Injuries have been a part of the narrative, right? Had a main event against Corey Sandhagen that figured to be a great litmus test for him at 135 pounds. Was forced out of that fight due to injury. But not only is this man undefeated, he is one of the best, most versatile finishers in the UFC bantamweight division. Sometimes he's late for practice at the American Kickboxing Academy, but no, he's one of the hardest workers in the space, and skill for skill, not just one of the best bantamweights in the world, maybe creeping on that pound-for-pound list if he can get through some of these bigger challenges in this loaded bantamweight division. I'm not sure I have ever heard a louder crowd in any arena in the world than this here Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Athletes are ready to go. Let us now see how this matchup plays out. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Umar Nurmagomedov.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, great to have you with us tonight from Bell Center here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And per capita, these people make as much noise for mixed martial arts as any fan base in the world, and obviously a very exciting atmosphere for the fighters in which to.
It's a great environment for the fighters. It's a great experience for the fans. There aren't many places in the world that fighters love to compete in more than the Bell Center in Montreal.
That's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control. Because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Oh, nice.
He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. He passes to half.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. You see, gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound striking.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Ready. Ready.
Second round underway. Landed that one. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots this far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for.
Takedown defense holds up. And now some separation.
Big double leg level change. Look at him attacking that guillotine.
Oh, he's got that submission tight now. You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
What, guys? Come on.
There it is, now he's running out. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh.
Under a minute now to go in the round. And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Round 3 next. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
We do need you to protect yourself so the ref doesn't try and stop this fight. You gotta keep your...
All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Watch knees to the body.
Nurmagomedov's doing a nice job there. You saw him raise the guard to block that offering from the opponent. Don't want to sustain any more damage on that cut. Snaps his head back with that offering, DC. He is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Neil Billy. Oh, right into mount. This is where he wants to be.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. A series of punches from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Don't let him go to the mouth. Keep on your side.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Nurmagomedov's looking for an arm bar here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Well, he's got his back now. Final seconds here. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has that.
You feel it fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is... He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a...
Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Great job landing from the top position.
These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one.
Oh, he passes to half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. And very effective with the ground and pound. Most fighters will tell you.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass.
Oh, he's out.
Nice defense.
Good work, guys.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Now he's going full mount.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Now he's in side control.
Nurmagomedov's able to transition back to side control now. Oh, the ground and pound is there. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. So there is the horn, standing ovation from this capacity crowd. Near knockouts by both fighters. Probably the best round we've seen thus far this year.
Oh, man, this is the best round of fighting that I have seen for a very long time. Why did the bell have to stop? Let's just go 10 minutes straight.
Pride rules. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Here we go, 5th and final round.
Perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to, you can either change ground and pound or you can go to submission. Right now, it looks like he's trying to get to an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm across and secure it with his head.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Nurmagomedov's back to the side control now. 30 seconds to go here.
In the half guard.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
He's got to start throwing down.
All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's going to be the new champ.
I mean, he came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision.